Hello everyone, a very special warm welcome to you all on the oliveboard YouTube platform. Right, this is your mentor Shashank and I welcome you once again on the oliveboard YouTube platform. If you are new on this channel, then do subscribe the channel and do like the session if you like this session. What about this session? What is the agenda? What is the main motive of this session? This session is basically for those students who are willing to prepare reasoning, and if they are the beginner and they want to prepare reasoning from the scratch, from the very beginning, then this session is definitely for you. This session is definitely for you. So what we are going to cover, we are going to see the strategy that how can we build our foundation, how can we build our reasoning section, how can we improve, how can we ace in this particular section for the exams. If you are targeting SSC exam, railway exam, then this video is very important for you all, right? So this is my strategy, this is my guidance to you all, this is my approach, this is my like a kind of guidance for you all that you should follow this path in order to ace in this reasoning subject. So we are starting with the session, we are starting with the proper strategy that what we have to do, right? So this session is all about the reasoning strategy for the beginners, that if you are a beginner for SSC exam and railway exam, for any exam, doesn't matter, only railway and SSC, except banking, for all exam this strategy will work, right? For all exam, why are we excluding bank as well exam, right? This works for all the exams. How to prepare reasoning, how to prepare the reasoning section, right? So today in this session I am going to discuss with you the strategy to prepare reasoning subject for the beginners. If you are a beginner, then this video is definitely for you. What is the strategy? First of all, let's understand the exam pattern for the SSC exam, for the CGL exam. What is the exam pattern? And one more thing I want to discuss with you all before discussing the exam pattern. Let me tell you one secret, one amazing thing. What is that amazing thing? Do you know that reasoning is the most easiest subject from the all subjects which are in your curriculum, which comes in your examination, from quant to GK to English to reasoning. The reasoning section is the most easiest one. Reasoning is the most easiest one that a student can do. Reasoning, easiest one. First of all, make this thing clear in your mind that reasoning is a new subject, but the easiest subject from all the other subjects, from maths, from GK, out of maths, GK or English, this is the easiest subject. This is the easiest subject and the interesting one as well, if you are willing to put all your efforts, if you are doing it with consistency, right? If you are preparing with your heart, then you will definitely find this subject interesting, and you will find all other subject interesting if you are doing with the heart, right? But one thing that I personally feel, that I personally find that this is the easiest subject, it's not because I teach reasoning, it's because I was an aspirant also. Once I was an aspirant, so I always find reasoning easy and the interesting one, and the scoring one, the most amazing part about this reasoning subject is this is the most scoring one. Scoring chapter, this is scoring part of all exam. Reasoning is the scoring part of all the exam. In reasoning, a student can score maximum number from all the given other subjects, right? And let's understand the pattern. What is the pattern? What is the pattern of the reasoning? What is the pattern? There will be two exam, tier 1 and tier 2 for the CGL. Tier 1 and tier 2 in the SSC exam, and what is the weightage and the number of questions that are asked in the tier 1 and tier 2. Let's understand this pattern as well. In tier 1 we get we get 25 questions. In tier 1 we get 25 questions. Each question will be of 2 marks and total marks will be of 50. And one amazing thing is that you want to know, that you should know, that this is possible to score 50 out of 50 in reasoning. This is possible. At least in reasoning, this is possible if you follow the steps which I am going to share with you, right? In tier 2, we will get 30 questions of 3 marks each, and it will be of 90 marks. It will be of 90 marks. There will be 30 questions of 3 marks for each question, and total will be of 90 marks. And in prelims, in tier 1, we will get 25 questions of 2 marks each, and the total weight is of 50 marks, right? And let's see that how do we prepare, how we can prepare for this reasoning subject. First, building your foundation is the first step in order to prepare for the reasoning. And if you are a very beginner, if you are building from the sketch, then first of all, what you have to do, that you have to build your foundation. You have to build your foundation. What do you understand by the term foundation? You have seen that the houses are being made, homes are being made. So what do? We build the foundation. We build the strong part on which that house will stand on. So you have to first build your foundation. You have to build your foundation. You have to know the concepts of each and every chapter. You have to clear the each and every chapter in a crystal manner. So you have to build your foundation. Now the question arises, sir, from where we can build our foundation? If you are an English medium aspirant, who is willing to prepare for the reasoning subject or for any exam, for SSC exam, railway exam in core English medium, then you are at the right platform. I don't think so that in this industry there is any there is any platform who teaches in fluent English only in the core English medium. Oliveboard is the only platform where you can get your preparation in English medium if you are an English medium aspirant. So you can go through our website. You can see the desired course whichever you want to purchase. If you are willing to prepare for CGL, then you can enroll in that course, railway course. There are many other courses that you can enroll in. If you are a banking aspirant, you can enroll in banking as well, right? So this is the first step, and this is up to you that in which course, on which platform you want to enroll. This is up to you. But this I would suggest that Oliveboard is the best for you all. You can enroll in this platform. You will not ever regret. So what about what after the enrolling? What we have to do? Now we have to go through the list. If we are getting live classes, if we are getting the recorded videos, we have to build our foundation chapter wise. We have to build our foundation so that we can clear each and every chapter in a concise manner, right? This is the first step. This is the first step of building the foundation is the first step. Second one, preparing class notes of each chapter. For example, suppose we have completed the one chapter. We have enrolled in one course. This is the first step. This is the first process, that we have enrolled in one course. We have purchased the course from Oliveboard. Let's say from the Oliveboard CGL course we have completed. We have purchased. Now, sir, what to do next? The next step is to watch the chapters video from the platform from wherever you have purchased. For example, the first chapter is coding decoding. Watch the class fully. Get all the concepts clear in your mind. First of all, get all the concepts clear in your mind. It may take time for other people, or there are some people who can get in a first time only, and there will be some people who will get the concepts clear in 2 or 3 times. But that does not make any sense. We have to clear the concepts first. If the concept is clear, it doesn't matter at instant it is clearing or after 2 or 3 times it is getting clear. But we have to clear the concept of each and every chapter. Then only we will move further. Then only we will proceed to the next chapter. We have to complete the chapter. We have to prepare the class notes, the important points from that chapter as well, in a neat and clean manner. We have to maintain a separate copy for reasoning, for English, for quant, and for each and every subject, right? And we have to prepare like coding decoding, syllogism, inequality, blood relation, non-verbal reasoning, and counting of figures. So there will be many chapters which we have to prepare. In all, in reasoning, we are having around 35 chapters. In all, we are having around 35 chapters. Total of 35 chapters are there. Total of 35 or 1 or plus minus 2 3. Total of 35 chapters, or it may be possible plus minus 2 3, it can be extended by 2 chapters more or 3 chapters more, but at least we are having 30 to 35 chapters in all, which are very important for the preparation. So we have to complete all these classes, we have to prepare our foundation. This is the second step, preparing the class notes of each chapter. Third, get all the important concepts and tricks clear in your mind. Not only we have to watch the videos in a faster speed, that yes, I have watched this video, I have solved 10 questions, now move on to the next video, solve 10 other questions that the teacher is teaching in the class. This is not the right way. This is not the right way. What is the right way? The right way is to watch that video with a calm mind, with full concentration, and get all the important concepts of that chapter clear in your mind, that what the teacher is saying, and get all the tricks clear in your mind, because there are many chapters in reasoning which in which the tricks play an important role, so you have to memorize the tricks, you have to get each and every concept and tricks clear in your mind from each chapter, be it from syllogism, be it from counting of figures, cube and cuboid, water image, mirror image. From every chapter you have to get all the concepts and tricks clear in your mind, so that if you have written somewhere, then this should be written in some specific manner, that this trick is from this chapter, this trick is from this chapter. Or if you are maintaining a proper notes, then you can find all those collection of tricks and notes in that particular page or chapter, right? So this you have to follow. Then learn the basic maths calculation. Why I am saying that you have to learn the basic maths calculation? What is basic maths calculation, and what this part is doing in the reasoning section? What is the role of basic maths calculation in reasoning? The role of this basic maths calculation is about the squares, cubes, tables. This is the basic maths calculation that we need to memorize, that we need to remember. Squares up to 30, cubes up to 20, and tables up to 25. We need to know such kind of basic things, because there are many chapters in reasoning which includes like this kind of logic, square, cube, like analogy, classification, number system, and mathematical analogy. There are many things in many chapters in reasoning which includes the basic mathematical calculation, like number system. We should know what are prime, odd, even number, even number, prime number, and many other numbers, many other types of number. We should know about the basic concepts. We should first clear all these basic things, because it might be possible that there are some teachers who skip such kind of things, because they assume that the student know the squares and cube, and mostly teachers do not cover, or maybe cover. But you have to prepare yourself from the very beginning. You should know all these things, because these are the very basic things which we have done in the school days, right? Next thing, after completing each chapter, attempt at least 100 questions daily. Suppose we have completed the chapter. Let's take an example. We have completed the chapter alphabet test. We have completed the chapter. Now, sir, we have completed the chapter, but if we are not practicing the chapter, then the concepts will be vanished from our mind. We have completed this chapter. Attempt at least 100 plus 100 questions. Practice. If we have completed second chapter, let's say coding, decoding, then attempt at least 100 questions. To practice from this chapter, and so on. Whenever you are completing each chapter, attempt at least 100 questions. Let's remove this part on a daily basis. We will use this daily part. We will use this word daily when we have completed the whole chapters. Then we can use this word daily. But as of now, when you are completing any chapter, you have to practice at least 100 plus questions from that chapter after completing each and every chapter. Remember this thing. Then you have completed coding, decoding. Then suppose you have completed the chapter inequality, syllogism, counting of figures. You have to attempt at least 100 plus questions from that chapter in order to maintain the speed, accuracy, and get the concepts to be like written in your mind properly for permanently, not temporary. We need to permanently write all the concepts and trick in our mind, not temporary. Temporary part is we have completed the chapter but we have not practiced. Permanent part is we have completed the chapter, we have practiced the questions as well. This is the permanent part, and we have to work on the permanent part, not the temporary part. Are you getting this thing? Okay, and so on we have to complete the chapters. So on we have to complete the chapters. There are 30 to 35 chapters we have to complete, right? Okay. When we have done up to here, we are practicing chapter wise questions as well. Now there will be a time when we have completed chapters. At least we have completed, sir, 100, 200, 300 questions from this chapter as well, from any source, from any book you are completing. There are many books in the market. There is a oliveboard platform as well. You can you can get the class notes as well from the any platform, whatever you are using, right? And you have to practice the PYQs of that chapter. After practicing the questions from that chapter, you have to look at the PYQs, that what kind of questions have been asked from that particular chapter. What kind of questions have been asked from that chapter. If you are preparing for coding, decoding, if you have completed coding, decoding, let's say you have prepared the blood relation chapter. You have completed the blood relation chapter and you have at least practiced 200 to 300 questions from that chapter. Now let's check yourself by checking the previous year questions, that what kind of questions were asked from that chapter, right? Now practice the PYQs of that chapter. Chapter wise practice the PYQs. Okay, sir, we have completed this part as well. Then what we have to do? Now what we have to do, there will be a time, because everything is a slow process. Fast process is the failed process. Remember this thing. Slow process is the best process. It may take time to build the foundation, but it will be worth it. Note this thing, it will be worth it if you are going at a not at a faster speed and not at the slower speed. If you are going consistently, if you are working consistently, then definitely it will be worth it, because you all know that the fastest process is the failed process. I think so. If you are completing like 10 chapters in one day, how can you complete 10 chapters in one day? First of all, I want to ask this thing. And second thing, if you have completed by any how or any means, then I am definitely sure that you cannot remember the concepts of each and every chapter in your mind, because you will not be able to practice the questions of each and every chapter. So move chapter wise. Slow process is the best process. Practice the full length PYQs. After we have completed the full reasoning course, after we have completed the whole reasoning course, what you have to do, you have to practice the full length PYQs mocks of reasoning section. Purchase the mocks from oliveboard if you are opting the oliveboard platform, because you are watching this video at the oliveboard, so I would say the oliveboard platform only. So practice the full length PYQs mock of the reasoning section. Check the reasoning section. We get 25 questions for like 50 marks in the tier 1. So practice those 25 questions from each and every chapter mixed, right? You will get to know about yourself, that where you are standing and where you are lacking. When you are practicing the whole chapter, whole course, whole reasoning chapters in one shot, in one mock, then you will see that in which topic you are lacking and in which topic you are not lacking, right? It will give you a detailed view of your preparation, that you need to work on which chapter most and which chapter is your strongest part. Then you have to follow this process, right? When we have completed the whole scenarios which we have discussed earlier, then you have to do such kind of things. You have to attempt at least two reasoning section mocks on a daily basis to check yourself, mark your weak areas, check your weak areas, then work on those areas again, practice more and more on those areas, mark your strong areas. That will give you a confidence, yes, I can solve such type of questions in a easily manner, right? Then what you have to do, up to here we have completed almost everything that needs to be done in the reasoning section, then there comes a full length mock as well. You can attempt the full length mock, and in which you will get all the sections together, English, reasoning, GK and everything, right? But for the reasoning, if you follow these strategy, if you follow these points, then I am definitely sure that you can ace in this exam. This is my promise to you. This is my promise to you. Second thing, now what about the weightage? What about the weightage? There are two tiers. For tier 2, there are some important chapters which we need to focus most, and some chapters are there. These chapters are the most confusing one, are the most difficult ones which students find. For tier 2, most important chapters. Most important chapters to work on. Data sufficiency, most important one. The weightage of this chapter is very high in the tier 2 examination. 2 questions can be asked easily. Critical reasoning. You can easily get 3 questions, at least 3 questions from this chapter. Critical reasoning comprises of many chapters like statement assumption, statement conclusion, statement argument, course of action, assertion reasoning, statement inference, statement conclusion. Many chapters are included in this single portion, critical reasoning. Third thing, coding decoding, very important one. Coding decoding, very important. At least 2 to 3 questions are also asked from this chapter. So there are many other chapters which are very much important for the tier 2 bus, but 2 chapters are also there. Puzzle, sitting arrangement, inequality, analogy. These are the most important chapters for the tier 2, but for the tier 1, each and every chapter is important and you need to work on each and every chapter, right? So this was from my side. Now it's up to you that which source you are following, what you are following, where you are following, and when you will follow. It's up to you. You can catch our live classes. You can also get our live classes on the YouTube oliveboard platform, which we take for free of cost for you all. At 4 p.m. reasoning class daily run. At 4 p.m. we daily take the reasoning class at YouTube. What is the channel name? I am telling you as well. At SSC Railway Oliveboard channel, English medium. You can join this channel, or I am showing you the name of the channel. These are our channels. This is the channel on which you can get me live. You can catch my live classes daily at 4 p.m. This is the channel if you want to prepare in the Hindi medium. If you want to prepare in the English medium, Hindi and English both, then you can prepare from this channel. If you want to prepare in only English, then you can learn from this channel. And this is our these are our courses that we run. SSC CGL Tier 2 course. You can use our subscription plan as well. The subscription plan includes all the courses, all the exams, which cover all the exams. That is our SSC Super Elite. And you can download our application. Where you can find each and everything. So I hope you like the strategy. If this is clear to you all, do let me know in the comments. If still there is any doubt, then write down in the comment box. I will definitely respond back to your doubt. Thank you everyone.